Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Idahoan Show. This plant is wild mustard. It grows pretty commonly around here, and it's known as a food plant, so on occasion I've tried eating it. And what I found is that the stems and leaves really are not palatable. Theoretically, mustard greens are supposed to be edible, but in my experience, they are so fibrous and so bitter that even after boiling them for extended periods of time in several changes of water that probably carry away any nutrients that might actually be in them, they're just not really that edible in practice. The blossoms, however, are another story. You know, these bright yellow blossoms actually have a very strong and distinct mustard flavor. They can have just a little bit of a bitter aftertaste, but mostly they taste almost exactly like the mustard condiments that you'd buy in a grocery store. So I find that the fresh mustard blossoms actually do make a very useful seasoning and garnish. In fact, you know what? Let me grill up a hot dog and we'll garnish half of it with mustard blossoms and half of it with store-bought mustard and do a head-to-head comparison. Okay, so I've got all the usual condiments on here, except that on this half of the hot dog, I used fresh mustard blossoms instead of regular mustard. Let's see how it tastes. I honestly couldn't tell much difference there. I mean, I think the only perceptible difference in taste between the half of the hot dog that had the blossoms on it and the half that had mustard condiment on it was that the condiment side was maybe a little bit more sour. As I understand it, they put vinegar or citric acid or possibly other acidic ingredients in commercial mustard, mostly to neutralize the potential bitterness of the mustard seed that they make it from. So that tanginess of most commercial mustards is not really part of the characteristic mustard flavor, not part of the mustard bite. And not necessarily a desirable characteristic of the mustard. I certainly would not say that the condiment side tasted any better than the blossom side. That said, the difference in flavor was pretty minimal. So, yeah, like I said, mustard blossoms are definitely a viable option for a mustard-flavored garnish. Anyway, till next time. Thank you for watching the Idahoan Show.